Okay. I am beyond frustrated. The reason why I am beyond frustrated is because people within the political realm, we vote for these people, we believe in these people, they hand out these flyers, they give us the hope that we can fix this, we can fix that, we can fix crime, we can protect our children, we can empower our children, we can provide education for our kids, we can provide the necessary funding that you need so that you can become a homeowner, we can provide everything that you need here in America. It is a bunch of BS. It is nothing but marshmallow. It's just I'm going to tell you everything to make you believe me, to believe I'm this soft, well-spoken individual and I have it all together. I don't trust any of these people. I don't. And yes, have I voted in previous elections? Yes, I have. Did I major in political science with the Morgan State University? Yes, I did. Do I regret majoring in political science? Yes, I do. Why? Because even after I got that bachelor's degree and I amassed so much student debt, what do I have to show for it now? What do I have to show for it now? Am I out here making money and making deals and traveling abroad? No, I'm not. I'm still out here with Joe Blow next door up the street who has less education than me, right? Has lived more years than me, probably, but less education than me. And we are both at the same level. At the same level. I'm not knocking HBCUs, but when I attended an HBCU, there was not as much push and pull and emphasis on getting in the rooms that you needed to be in. If you were going to be dealing with political science, if you wanted to be a lobbyist, if you wanted to be a delegate, if you wanted to be a senator, if you wanted to be any of these things, where was the mentorship? Where was the guidance and the protectiveness that you feel from someone who is skilled and who has mastered their craft? Politics is a dirty game. And right now, all we're seeing is a bunch of confusion. We don't know who to believe. We don't know who's telling us the truth. We don't know the future of our own children. Not to knock anybody that is, procreating left and right. I mean, that's your business. That's your business. But I don't see the future in the United States. I don't. I don't have belief in our system. I don't have belief in our criminal justice system. I don't have the belief in our civil suits. I don't have belief in any of that. I don't have any belief in any other form of government that you name it. I don't believe it. Even all the way up to the appellate court, Supreme Court, all of those people that walk around in robes. I don't believe anything that they say, anything that they stand for as of today. It took me so much time to observe everything that was going on around me for me to become conflicted and then to go from confliction to straight confusion and then to go from confusion to straight anger and animosity because you always paint this American dream to people who are matriculating. You want to be able to get a good job. You want to be able to go to college. You want to be able to make something of yourself. And yet here we are. A lot of us are still dealing with student loans that we may never, ever, 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 ever pay off. We're not going to. It's not happening. So I don't care if anyone contacts me. I am quoting all types of rap lyricists and I'm telling them to go get it back in blood. I'm telling them to charge it to the game. I'm telling them that you going to get rich and die trying. I'm telling them everything I can tell them. You know why? Because they don't teach you financial literacy. They don't. Advisors are not telling you about loans. They're not giving you the tea on what you should really be majoring in, what you should strengthen, what skills you need to grow and develop more. Those are the things that they're not teaching you. Now, could Morgan State be teaching these things now? Maybe. Could other HBCUs be doing this now? Maybe. I haven't walked the campus and spoken to professors to see what the curriculum looks like, what the expectation is, what they're looking for people to meet the criteria to earn those 4-year degrees. But I have also gotten a master's degree in forensic psychology. And what then am I doing with that? What then am I doing with that? Maryland is the hardest state to get licensed in. I am also a licensed real estate agent. I am also a bartender and licensed in that. What I'm trying to say is this: something does not add up, something does not make sense, right? We are at a point where we're being taxed and we're being told a lot about nothing. We don't know where funding is going. We don't know, even when we donate to all of these other organizations, you don't know where that money goes to. You don't know where your dime and dollar goes to at the end of the day. But we want you to vote. Why? As a millennial in 2025, why? You want me to trust the same government, local, federal, state, whatever. You want me to trust the same government that watches me work so many side jobs, watches me file my taxes, IRS, watches you file your taxes on side jobs and businesses. Why do I need all of these side jobs and businesses? Right? Here in America, in Maryland. Why do I need them? Why is my regular salary not enough for me to take care of my twins? Why? Why? Anybody? Anybody? It's not making sense. It is not making any kind of sense, okay? And to believe that any governor, mayor, senator, delegate, state's attorney, these people don't care about you. They don't. Because you know what they do at the end of the day? They get in their nice cars, nice vehicles. They may not even have to drive. They may have a driver. And they go home and they do what? They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. Commissioners, deputy commissioners, sheriffs, and you name it. They're not thinking about you. They're not. We do know that money is being given to them. We do know that their salary is public information. We do know that we had to vote for somebody. But what we also know is we don't have to vote anymore. We don't. Vote for you. Vote for you. Count on you. Do not care about anybody else. Because the way that the economic climate looks, the way that the educational climate looks, the way that employment looks, the way that crime looks, the way of advantages versus disadvantages, you name it. I can continue. I can make this video and talk until tomorrow if I wanted to. But the point that I'm trying to make and the emphasis that I want to make on people is your own discernment is the only discernment that counts, baby. It is. We are in an imperfect world. Keyword imperfect, right? So we rely on imperfect people to make finalized agreements, laws, rules, regulations for us. Who decided that? Who decided that? Who said that that was okay? Who said that? Who said that that was right? When I look around, I see so much dysfunction and things that just don't make sense. It doesn't matter what agency that I've work for, they all have their problems and they all lead up to things being swept under the rug, not addressed, not confronted, and politicized. You always have someone who wants the camera to be on and for them to present a story to make something look like what it's not. The optics don't look good for America. They do not. There's no reason why other countries should be more technologically advanced, more advancements in healthcare, more education in colleges, more opportunities for growth and development elsewhere. And I'm not a rich woman at all. I am a single mother of twins doing a lot of things, a lot of jobs just to make ends meet. Not to have extra, not to save, not to invest. And that's a whole nother story. Retirement. Retire to what? What I'm finna retire to? Retire to what? A lot of people that work for the state of Maryland, believe it or not, they work forever. Cardi B voice. Forever. They work forever. Them people don't retire. You know how they end up retiring? God sit them down. You use your own mind upstairs when I say God sit them down. It's a lot of people who dedicate their lives to working at a job and they never get to enjoy retirement. Or they have developed an underlying health condition. Due to what? Stress. You think people care? You think they care? Nope. Only thing the state of Maryland care about is, well, who's their beneficiary? That's all they care about. Do not trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Trust yourself. Because these people that we vote for, that we rely on to protect our neighborhoods, to protect our families, to protect our pension, to protect whatever it is they claim and ascribed or subscribe to be protecting, baby, they ain't protecting nothing. Nothing. They don't care if you don't get your child support. They don't care if you don't get your stamps. They don't care if you don't get any other assistance from the government. All they know is you got a job, I'm going to tax you. And I'm going to tax you and I'm going to tax that ass until you die. Word to bond. Now clock that T.